Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the round two of upper bracket match is between Kingdom and Panic, and the MKE Championship Season 4, which is sponsored by Genesis 2 and co-sponsored by Zentro Store and Slay Official YouTube. The first match was between Team Zenchi and Bahubali. Team Bahubali didn't show up, and so Team Zenchi will be moving for to the round third, and meanwhile Team Bahubali will be going to the lower bracket round four, I guess. Yeah, and moving on to the next match, which is between Kingdom and Panic. Now, both of these teams, as we are moving in progress to the tournament, we are seeing the less few teams. I mean, it's totally, I think it's 8 teams, the top 8 teams in the upper bracket. What do you think about this team's ego? Like these two teams are in the top 8 teams in the upper bracket.
Exactly. We know Team Panic are the runners-up in the MKE Championship Season 3. They are the seasoned veterans here right now. But can Team Kingdom cause an upset in tonight's match? And here we go onto the draft between Team Kingdom and Panic. So what plans can we expect, Sasuke?
Like recent patch updates, there have been too many heroes. But I will be expecting Amartis and Camila. From my opinion, both of these heroes are too pretty buff, but they are going for Diggy ban. The Team Kingdom on the blue side, they are going for a Diggy ban. I think they might have something under their sleeves. And yeah, as for the Team Panic, they are going for this. Van.
Diggy ban is quite a reasonable ban because we know the CC compositions are quite in the meta right now. But I think the Martis is a must ban right now. Recently, I just played Martis a day or two ago, and it was just wreaking havoc. It was fun playing it, and it's too OP. And yes, we have that Martis ban, but as a surprise from the side of Team Kingdom, we have a Balmond ban.
Well, that might be a respect ban, I guess. And yeah, they are going for this Valentina, and there are plenty of other heroes which are meta into the current patch according to the recent patch notice. And we are going to see a Leo mode pick in Panic. Well, there's a Camila open in the room side, and yeah, we are gonna see that Camila pick. And we do know these two picks are totally havoc in the total current patch. Yeah.
We know the Leomord has been buffed a lot, and the damage from his passive is just too much to, even for beefier heroes. And the Carmilla from the recent patches is just too good. But as for that, the Diggy ban coming from Team Kingdom, yes, they will be going for that Atlas. They didn't want the Diggy to be countering it. And we have a Jawhead pick too.
Yeah, a Jawhead pick coming in from Team Kingdom. Maybe that's a counter pick for Leo mode. Like whenever if Leo mode is charging to the backline, Jawhead will just throw him off, and he'll be protecting the backline. In my opinion. Meanwhile, Panic is showing the Lui.
That Lui pick will be quite interesting against that Valentina and the Atlas. It might cause trouble for them, but I have casted the recent matches of Team Panic, and I have seen their rotation and micro plays is just too good. In their recent match, the opponent team was holding quite well in the early game, but they finished it just even before it hit the 11-minute mark. So we are up for a interesting match here.
And the Team Panic are flexing their picks, and they will be locking down the Beatrix.
That Beatrix picks has been picked by Team Panic in annual pick. It's their comfort pick, I'd say. But what will be the picks coming in from Team Kingdom?
Well, there's a Melissa open, but no, they will be going for the Clint and a Paquito. Paquito as a hyper, against a Leomod, I would not go for it, but they are going for it. We'll see a Paquito Hyper going on, a Leomord Hyper, and a Gold Lane. There's a Clint versus Beatrix, and there's we go for the last pick for the Team Panic, and what it will be. It's an EXP lane. They need to take it. Oh, we might see another outstanding pick in Rome. Okay. Yeah, Camila can go for EXP lane, but yeah, they are showing this edit. Okay. Well, they do have a lot of CC if they have the Edith in the team. Camila will just use her ultimate and using the Luo and Camila combo.
Yes, exactly. The edit can be used to pick off some heroes on the side of Kingdom. And what do you think? Who has the upper hand from the draft?
According to me, Team Panic have won this phase of the draft. I mean the whole draft, because they have took the Camila and Leomord and even Luo and Edith as the EXP lane. I do think like who will be EXP lane because both of them have taken the tank emblem. That is the Camila and Edith.
We might be expecting one of them to go to the XP lane, but it will be more sensible if the Carmilla goes to the XP lane because we know Edith might be facing some early game trouble against that Jawhead, but the, I guess the Clint is having some network issues. He is taking some time to load.
And meanwhile, the match is been loading. I'd like to remind you the MK season championship is sponsored by Genesis 2 and co-sponsored by Z3 Store, Zentro Store, and Slay Official. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the land of Dawn. Meanwhile, we can see Edith is going for the EXP lane against the Jawhead, and we are seeing in the Camila on the roam.
So this will be an interesting matchup. So in the bottom side, both the marksmen are in the bush waiting for the minion lanes. In the mid lane, meanwhile, the Valentina is struggling a bit to clear her lanes. She has been taken down to 50% of her HP, and I guess the laning phase, Team Panic has quite the map. I mean, map control at the moment.
Well, exactly, and we are seeing that Rome, that Atlas is zoning. I mean, he routed towards the cold lane, and meanwhile, we were seeing like two of the people, like from the Team Panic, that is the Louis and Camila, were rotating to the EXP lane just to take that early kill on Jawhead. Meanwhile, we are seeing a pretty team fight on 1v1 situation, and it is pretty low, and we might see a kill coming in from the team. No, what Jawhead retreat, and he is too low, and even we are seeing Leomord is already here. Edith is trying to bait him, and yeah, that kill goes to the first blood goes to the Team Panic, taking down the Jawhead. Meanwhile, Valentina secures the kill on Edith.
Yes, I mean, so it's a one-on-one trade for both the teams, but you can see the Beatrix is low, Clint is chasing, and he will secure the kill on the Clint, but the Clint is taken low on his HP, but he will, I guess, back off, and Carmilla is low while the Paquito has secured the kill on that Carmilla.
Exactly, these early skirmish are too dominating in terms of Team Kingdom. Well, the turtle is up, and we are gonna see contest between these two teams for a turtle. Meanwhile, Clint is gonna recall in the bot lane, and we see yeah, both of the teams are pretty low here, and Valentina is pretty low. Leomord will be charging over, but no. Atlas will be taking a kill over there, and as for the team fight proceeds, Valentina will be taking a kill over this, and we are seeing a 0-4-4 trade coming in from Team Panic. The Team Kingdom, that team fight, they totally dominated over them. Well, as for the early skirmish, they have the goal lead.
And they have quite a big goal lead for the early stages of the game. It's more than the 2000 goal lead, and this will be now interesting because they have a 6 kill lead too. So the early game, they are exploiting that early game potential from that Paquito. So Leomord will take some time to get his items and start dealing the damage. But Paquito, you know, he gets instantly gets damage when he gets his ultimate. Meanwhile, on the top side, Jawhead gets a kill on that Edith.
Yeah, and I think Jawhead is gonna be pretty low, and he is gonna survive that. He barely survived that the 2v1 situation over here, and Valentina is gonna take down a kill over this Camila. Yeah, I pretty forgot her name, but yeah, Valentina is gonna take the kill of Camila, and Louis will be retreating for time, and here comes the Leo mod. He's gonna take that kill over Jawhead using his retribution, and to slow him down for a moment, and he will be gonna take that kill.
Uh, uh, as of now, the team Kingdom has quite the lead, but we know Team Panic are the seasoned veterans. They have enough experience to turn this around. So on the bottom side, we might see a gang coming in, but Clint is retreating, so we might not see it. Clint knows the rotation is coming in from side Team Panic, uh, and the turtle will be up in 10 seconds.
Definitely, the moment he knew that the room is on top, he retreated from his lane, and he knew like someone will be coming in from the enemy team to get his kill. And yeah, he is playing safe. Meanwhile, in the turtle lane, as of now, both of the teams are pretty playing safe. No one has started the turtle, and we might see a four-man gang coming in the bot lane. Leomord taking that kill on the Clint, and we might see Team Panic is going for the trade. A turtle for a lane. Will that be coming in handy for Team Panic?
Yes, they have taken the turtle, but Team Panic gets the trade for that turret, so it's a fair trade. But Team Kingdom spots that Louis out of place, and they just get the kill on her. So, in terms of team fight and quick pickoffs, Team Kingdom are in the lead, but Team Panic are going for those micro plays and objectives like the turrets for now, because they know they can take the fights. They are playing safe, I would say.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Clint is gonna take down that tower. He is poking that tower to his death, and yeah, we might see a tower taking down from the Clint, and Atlas is going in, and he might ult, but yeah, no, he's retreating, and here comes the
The both on top and the bottom sides, Team Panic getting a wipe out right now. We saw there was too much happening in the map. In the bottom side, we saw the Atlas and the Clint extending a bit when the Atlas was taken down. Meanwhile, on the top side, I guess the Jawhead and the Valentina was taken out, and we might and we have the comeback from Team Panic. They have got the gold lead back, and they are pretty much now equal in terms of the economy.
Exactly, at the moment, like Kingdom, and here comes the team fight, Team Panic. It is going to engage, and meanwhile, we are seeing Beatrix is totally offended by, like, I mean, he was thrown out in the bait, then the tower of themselves, but I don't know who got the kill over there. But in the gold lane, we are seeing a Leo mod versus a Clint fight, and Leo mod will take down the kill, and while the turtle is up and Leo mode is not there, they might be getting the turtle. I mean, a free turtle without any contest. And yeah, they are getting this. They're doing the speed run on the turtle. Meanwhile, Lui is using her ultimate. And never mind. Paquito secures the turtle.
But they have caught off that Atlas, but Atlas was almost about to escape, but Leomord secures the kill. And meanwhile, from the other side, Team Kingdom got the kill on that Louis, who was out of place.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade down, Mono, but there's too much going on this fight. They are taking too much of turrets. Like the team panic, they already taken all of the in first tier of all of the lanes.
Yes, exactly. But Team Panic, even though they were down by 6 kills in the early phase, they have managed to do the damage control, and I would say they are in a far better position than Team Kingdom as of right now.
And we are seeing a team fight going in. Leo Mod is gonna use his ult and he will be retreating down. Meanwhile, Carmilla uses his ult and here comes the damage from the Edith. Meanwhile, Atlas uses his ultimate, but it will not be good enough. Meanwhile, Carmilla securing that kill on Atlas. I don't know who this Jawhead kill. I mean,
I guess the Jawhead kill was probably got by the Leomord or that Beatrix, but I guess Team Panic are making the comeback, and they are in equal terms of the economy right now, but they have the lead over the turret that as you mentioned, they have got 3 turrets already in comparison to Team Kingdom's 1 turret.
exactly, and we might see again a team fight coming in. Meanwhile, Paquito using his ult, but he will be missing them, all of them. Yeah. Meanwhile, both of them are in bush. Blue is gonna use her ultimate. 4 of the people are gonna go in that red buff bush, and we are seeing a Camilla going in, giving the vision.
They use the Louis ulti to get in from behind, but I guess both the teams will be safe. But no, they get the Paquito gets the kill on the Louis. Meanwhile, Beatrix secures the kill on the Clint and that Atlas. Meanwhile, Carmilla was taken low by the Paquito, but the kill will be secured by the Valentina. We have a 2-on-2 kill trade, I'd say, and both the teams now get back to safety.
Yeah, in terms of this, trade-offs, both of them are on equal playoffs. Meanwhile, the Lord is up, and it's barely been a 10 minutes in the game, and we are seeing an unequal goal lead in both of the teams.
Yes, but I guess Team Panic wants this Lord. When Team Kingdom are making their contest, they are coming in for the Lord too. But the Atlas was taken down by the Leomord and the Beatrix. I guess they should not be contested by Team Kingdom, but they went. The Paquito went in for the retribution still, but he couldn't, and he was taken down.
And here comes the Leroy ultimate, and they will be taking down this Valentina, and Edith gets the kill on Valentina. Meanwhile, Jared is pretty off position over here, and Leomord is gonna poke him. Meanwhile, we are seeing Camilla versus a Clint. Camilla is gonna just give the vision. Meanwhile, Clint is just poking him, trying to bust her down.
I guess if a Team Kingdom makes their mistakes once again, this might be the end for them in the first game, because Team Panic, they like to end their games early. They are always in a rush, even though they are in a comfortable spot. They just want to end the game, but the damage from that Beatrix was able to take down 2 members from the side of Team Kingdom, and that I guess that was the Jawhead taken down by the Louis. So this right now this is a 2v3 situation, as Valentina gets the kill on the Leomord.
Yeah, that's a pretty good skill. Valentina just copied down the edit ultimate and she was able to take down on the Leo mod, if I'm not wrong. Meanwhile, there's a 2 tower. I mean, 1 inhibitor, and there were 3 towers taken. I think there was 4 tower, 2 of the all set of the second tier, and 1 inhibitor of the top were taken down from the time Team Panic. Meanwhile, they are gonna come back. Any chances of Team Kingdom that they might do a comeback over here at this point of game?
They need to take out the damage coming in from the Beatrix and the Louis first. I guess they are the main damage. The Leomord can be dealt with, but the damage from Beatrix is just too much, in my opinion.
Exactly. The moment they see an Atlas coming in, their Team Panic are just backing off and they are taking down that Atlas first, taking him off position. And we are seeing a ultimate coming in from Beatrix, and there's a Paquito taking the shutdown on Beatrix, and he gets a double kill. Jarhead takes down the kill on Louis, and we might see a triple kill coming in from Paquito over the Camila, and that's a wipe out for Team Panic. Jawhead securing the last kill, and they will be forcing down the mid tower.
I guess that was the team fight that Team Kingdom needed. If they wanted a comeback, I guess they can. They might be able to end it, but the Beatrix will be up in just 5 seconds. What do you think? Will the Beatrix will be able to defend
We
this?
are seeing a team fight. I mean, like they are marking down the base, and they will be taking that first victory over them. Team Kingdom, what a fight!
That means Team Panic went in with the Louis ulti, but they were caught in their own trap. I'd say the Atlas getting the ultimate on time, and the Paquito securing the kill on that Beatrix early on in that skirmish led to the wipeout, and they were able to end it just in time.
Exactly, one mistake from Panic and it cost them the game. Team Kingdom, well played. They were dominating the early game, and the coordination between them, the Clint was able to play so safe in the laning. Yeah, he was, even though in team fight he was able to give the 4 kills. In 1v1 situation there were certain aspects where Clint was able to be alone against a Leo mod, and there at that point he was able to give. I mean, as we can see, there are 4 deaths on him, but yeah, those are costing him death. But in terms of gold aspect, both of the teams were in equal terms of gold. That's the first game of the guys. Team Kingdom taking down the first victory over Team Panic.
Yes, will Team Kingdom be able to get the upset against the runners-up of last season against Team Panic? So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back with Game 2.
The round 2 of upper bracket. The match is between Kingdom and Panic. This is the match 2, and the first game is won by the team Kingdom. The score is Kingdom has won their first match against Team Panic. That was an exciting game. The last team fight was the uh, I would say the disadvantage or the mistakes where Team Panic have made that cost them the loss.
The match was absolutely amazing, but the last engage coming in from Team Panic, they just ran into the Atlas, and the Atlas just got them. I mean, that was their mistake. I guess, they went too much. They became too much overconfident in that fight, and they were paid with a 0-5 rate, which was a straight up wipeout. I mean,
Exactly. And as we proceed to the draft phase, I'd like to introduce to our sponsor, the MKE Champion, and co-sponsored by Zentro Store and Slay official YouTuber. And this time, Team Panic is on blue side, and they are banning the Van as their first pick. Meanwhile, Team Kingdom is banning that Balmond.
again, these are the same bans we saw in the last game. So I guess these are. I mean, the Balmond ban is a respect ban from the side of Team Kingdom. I mean, we should see a Martis ban soon. I mean, if they don't ban the we are still waiting for the second ban from the side of Team Panic, and they will ban the Valentina, which was picked by Team Kingdom in the last game.
Yeah, that's a respect ban coming in from Team Panic towards that Team Kingdom. That Valentina pick was surprisingly pretty good done by the Team Kingdom.
Yeah, but I still can't get over that match. But they will be going for that. And Team Panic will waste no time and just lock that Martis for the jungle, presumably. So this will be interesting. The Martis is open, and the Team Panic have picked
Indeed.
Martis.
Let's see that might cost the game for Team Kingdom. Opening a Martis, I will not suggest that, but they are flexing a Layla right now. Okay, they are going Jawhead again, and they are flexing a Layla. I don't think so. That's okay. They are going for that Beatrix was. I think that Beatrix was being played by Team Panic in the last game.
Yes, exactly. The Beatrix was played by Team Panic in the last game, and it was dealing a lot of damage. But is this Martis pick gonna cost Team Kingdom the second game? But we never know. Even in the last game, we thought Team Panic had a better draft, but Team Kingdom came in with a comeback in the later stages of the game. So this will be interesting.
Definitely, and they are going for Melissa and Fasha. Melissa and Fasha against a Jawhead and EXP, which will definitely build an all damage items, I guess. And he'll be taking down the Fasha, I guess, if I'm not wrong. And Jawhead against a Fasha, no, it's kind of uh, risky for Fasha, I guess. And meanwhile, they are going to get that Kadita for their first phase of the draft, and both of the teams have gone for this Martis, Melissa, and Fasha. Meanwhile, Team Kingdom banning that partner. I mean that Akai again.
They have banned the Akai, but I guess that Kadita pick is really a good counter pick against that Melissa and the Farsha, and this can be another deciding factor might be. But from Team Panic, we are waiting for the third one, and they will ban the Atlas, which was causing trouble for them in the last game. Like in the last fight, that Atlas just turned the tables against Team Panic.
Of course, that was a all there's two of the bans in coming in from Team Panic are respect ban towards Team Kingdom, that Atlas and Valentina. Meanwhile, Team Kingdom will be locking down that Kofra, and the last pick coming in from Team Panic will be there's a rumor and an EXP laner left for them to pick.
that Kufra against the Martis is quite surprising because we know the Martis can counter that Kufra with his second skill. So, but we might be seeing a Grok and a Lapu Lapu pick from the side of Team Panic, and the Grok has been logged, but the Lapu Lapu will be changed to a Terizla pick. Okay, so this will be another interesting draft from side of Team Panic.
Indeed, and that's the last pick coming in from Team Kingdom, and it will be an hyper. So what they are gonna go? I think they'll be going for this Jawhead hyper. Well, I'm not root for this Joe hyper in my opinion.
We might see even a Chow Hyper works sometimes, but I guess they will be going for this Barretts. They are going for a more tankier composition this time. But what do you think about the drafts?
According to drafts, and both of the teams have the good draft, and according to the last team fight, the last match, the last team fight, both of the teams are equally good, and both of the teams are fighting to their match. Team Kingdom is on the match point, and meanwhile, Panic is under pressure. If they lose this game, they'll be dropped down to the lower brackets.
Exactly, Team Panic right now they shouldn't be panicking. Even if they had lost the first match, we know they are the winners of from the last season, but they are on thin ice right now as Team Kingdom won the first game against them.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to the land of Dawn. Meanwhile, the players are going to the lane. We'd like to introduce to our sponsor. The MKE Season Championship is sponsored by Genesis 2 and co-sponsored by Zentro Store, Zentro Store, and Slay official YouTuber.
Yes, but we are seeing we might see a clean cut from the Terizla early in this early first lane, but the Kufra is rotating towards the gold lane, and side the minion from on the side is a little ahead of what happened. Okay, I didn't see.
Lem was watching the EXP lane of Terizla cutting down the lane again, and yet he's level 3. Meanwhile, on gold lane, we are seeing an outplay. I know that Melissa is dominating over the Beatrix. She's just spamming her the second skill and just using the basic attack. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we are seeing a first blood coming in from Terizla over the Kufra, and they are invading their blue buff.
Yes, they are invading the blue buff. The Martis is already level 4, and this is bad news for the side of Team Kingdom, because we know if the Martis gets on going in the early phases of the match, it will be hard to stop him.
Indeed, and we can see Melissa is getting some of the farm, and she's trying to clear on her own. Meanwhile, Mart is gonna rotate towards the top lane, and in the bot lane, Terizla is totally dominating over the Jawhead, and Turtle is gonna spawn in 3 seconds, and all of the Team Panic member are over the top lane, and now they are rotating towards the Turtle pit.
Team already quite a lead in the early phase of the game, but we still don't know what might happen, as I'm still not able to get over that match. But it should be an easy battle for the side of Team Panic without any contest coming from side of Team Kingdom.
They have successfully taken the turtle, the first turtle of the game, and indeed, it was a free turtle as you have mentioned it. But we can see team fight can come. But yeah, this Karita is just gonna stay over there, camp over there. Meanwhile, Grok is gonna go for the bush check, and she'll be forced to retreat. And we might see a gang coming in the top lane. Meanwhile, Grok is gonna use his second skill to zone or catch that Kufra. Meanwhile, in the blue buff, Martis again managed to secure the enemy blue buff.
It is hard to go 1-on-1 against that Martis after that last patch. We know the passive has been buffed by quite a
Kufra
lot.
jumps over this Fasha, and they have broken down. And yeah, Kadita gets a kill over Grok. That was a pretty good team fight coming in from no, the start of the team fight was done by the Fasha's teammate, but it will be end by taking down the Grok over Kadita securing a kill over Grok.
Meanwhile, on the experience lane, the Martis was able to secure the kill on the Jawhead, and he will take a bit of chunk out of that bottom lane turret. Kardita comes in to defend on the side, but will not be able to defend the turret in time. While on the top side, Melissa was taken low by the Beatrix, and she will be recalling.
It's been 4 minutes in the game, and Team Panic has successfully managed to take down the first tower of the game, that is in EXP lane.
The tower taken down on the side of EXP lane can be crucial because the EXP laner has more freedom to rotate, you know, which will be helpful in team fights for the side of Team Panic.
And the second turtle is up, and we are seeing the Kufra is charging, but he will be cancelling his first skill, and that's a turtle. And we are seeing a 4v4 situation over here, and Beatrix is gonna take down, and that's Barat's securing the turtle.
Meanwhile, Kufra is in trouble. The Martis was about to couldn't land the ulti on the Kufra, but Tesla was able to take down the Kufra, and even the Beatrix was taken. Barat is taken low, but he will just survive in just 1 HP. That is literally 1 HP. Both the teams now shift their focus on the top side.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Martis is gonna take down that second tower in the bot lane, and we can see there's a fight might come in the top lane. Kufra is gonna charge over here. Jawhead is gonna zone them out, and Kufra just use his first skill, but it will not be in range.
When the buttons and Martis gets the kill on that Barats, I guess this will be very hard for Team Kingdom to stop Martis now.
And again in the top lane, we are seeing an absolutely stunning throw by Jawhead towards the marksman, but Grok will be taking down that kill over the Jawhead, and that's the tower down by the Melissa. But they are forcing back and right. The Team Panic is, they are strong, and they want. I think they in the last game they went with the mistake, and now it's this point of time they don't want to repeat that same mistake, and they are pushing very hard with their Martis in the team. They have the early game domination, and even as we can see, that's a 20k, that's a 6k goal lead, and that's another kill getting in from Team Panic, and that's the skill score 9-1. And that might be another tower down, but no, there's no minions, and they are forced to retreat. Meanwhile, in the bot lane,
side, Jawhead is taking the first tier turret. The Terizla is here, but the Jawhead will get away in time by taking the turret. The turtle is up again. Team Panic is in a very comfortable spot with that 6k gold lead. So, what do you think, Sasuke, if Team Kingdom wants to get a comeback here?
I think they should be holding down their lanes, and they should be covering up their goal lead, which has been a huge gap. I think that's a 5k. No, that's a more than 5k.
Almost right now. There are the call spams are coming from the side of Panic. This is total disrespect, I would say right now against Team Kingdom. They are spamming this recall. The Grok is spamming this recall, but they will be able to take this tier turret easily with as Team Kingdom. I guess they don't wanna go for the defense on the turret.
Meanwhile, Jaw had managed to take down the first tower in the top lane, and not that's the first tower, but the second tower, and he is forced to use his flicker, and he will be, I think he'll be managing, but no, That's the Grok coming in, and he will be caught off pretty easily in the 4v1 situation. And that's the Jawhead Corey getting the kill into a Martis, a killing spree for a Martis. Meanwhile, we can see a 4v1 situation for Tesla coming in, and he is going to force his ultimate and getting out of the trouble. But Tesla is pretty monster in this meta. He has the ability to go for 1v5 situation, and that's a Kufra. Sorry, that's a Grok going on and using his ultimate to get down that Karita.
Kingdom, they right now are in a huge deficit. They have to go back and just defend if they want to win this match. But I don't think they are they are there. They, I mean, what do I say? They
Yeah,
are
the feather
panicking right
asteroid
now.
has been
Just
popped
panic.
to zone them off, but that won't be able. That won't be enough to take down the tower. Meanwhile, we can see Jawhead is again off position, and he will be caught off guard again. Then that's a 2v1 situation in right now, and Melissa will be taking down that kill over him, and that's a Lord coming in. That's a 9-minute Lord, and I think Team Panic will be taking the Lord soon. If I'm not wrong, they can end it right now.
Meanwhile, the Terizla with the ulti gets both Kufra and Beatrix, but they will escape. The Kadita is out of position, but I guess she will manage to escape. That engage from the Terizla was good, but Kingdom were able to get out in time.
A lot of huge resources been used up in that last team fight, and they will be taking down the third. I mean, yeah, they will be going for that lot.
Yes, Kingdom artist secure the Lord. I guess they can end it right now with that gold lead, almost an early gold lead. By now, I think they should be able to end this with this Lord if they don't make again the mistake like the last match.
Exactly, and that's a 12-1 score, a total team score. That's a total domination we can see from Team Panic. Only one death, and that is also the rumor. The rest all of the members are haven't died a single time. Meanwhile, a Lord is marching down towards the enemy base from the mid lane, and they are taking. Melissa is just trying to poke down.
The Lord is marching from the mid side. Both the teams are just spamming recall at this point, but meanwhile, Lord and Martis will be trying to get this turret, but the Kenta will force him to, and meanwhile, they will get the next inhibitor turret, and Lord is in the is right now. Will they be able to end this?
Melissa secures a kill over the Grok and sorry, the Kufra, and Beatrix getting a kill over Grok. Meanwhile, Melissa gets another kill over Jawhead, and both of the teams are. I mean, both of the not the both of the teams. The Team Panic is trying to end, but yeah, we can see there's a Team Kingdom Hill. They are trying their best to defend, and there will be the top inhibitor taking down.
Team Kingdom should be able to take this defend this turret, but Melissa, sorry, Beatrix went in with the flicker to get the kill on the Tesla, but was taken down instead. I mean, I don't think that is necessary.
Mega kill coming in from Mardis over the Kufra, and we are seeing they are trying their best to defend it. And yeah, again, Jawhead is going to throw that Martis in the lane, and Barretts is gonna secure that kill. Meanwhile, Marksman, that is Melissa, is gonna take down that Jawhead again, and they are taking their fights in the enemy base.
I just hope they won't make another mistake because Team Kingdom are able to defend this base right now. They should be waiting for the Lord to end, which will be up in just 25 seconds. And Team Panic will be doing that exactly. They will be waiting for the Lord. The Croc goes in with the ultimate, gets the Beatrix. The Farsa gets the Beatrix with the feather aspect. The Barretts use his to cancel that Farsa ult, but meanwhile, the Melissa secures the kill on that Kadita.
And we can see your head is throwing the Melissa. He targeted that, but I think he threw it wrong side, and that's Melissa taking down the kill over the Jawhead, and that's the Roma alone defending five people, and that's the tank going down in the hands of Asha. They are recall spamming it hard on the base, and that's the one win towards the Panic. And this game, at this point of time, both of the teams have won one of the matches, and we'll see in the third match. That's the total domination we are talking about, 22-3.
On the first game, we saw it was a quite an even match going from I mean for both teams going back and forth, but this match was totally dominated by Team Panic. As I the point is being given for free on the side of Team Panic. What a mistake.
Keeping down the mart is open. Yes, exactly. Keeping down the mart is open to the enemy team. I think that's the mistake coming in from Team Kingdom. Well, as we proceed to the last game, that is between the Team Kingdom and the Panic. For both of the teams, it will be a deciding factor who will be going to the next round of the upper bracket. Stay tuned for the next match. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final round between these two teams. Teams have won one of the games. It's a best of three. So this will be the deciding factor for both of the teams who will be going for the upper bracket round three and which team will be going in the lower bracket. So the MK season 4 championship is sponsored by Genesis 2 and co-sponsored by Zentro Store and Slay Official. As we know, both of the teams are pretty playing good. Team Kingdom won their first game and Team Panic they went a brutal that was a total domination coming in from them. I would say that giving them enemy team only a 3 kills.
Yes,
Let's see what happens.
Team Panic just showing their experience in the second game. They might have made some mistakes in the first game, but they came in with without any mistakes in the second game, and they just totally dominated it against Team Kingdom.
Indeed. Well, we'll be starting soon as the team player from Panic is coming back. Meanwhile, let me say like the blue team this time will be Kingdom and the team on red team is Team Panic.
And we will be starting the draft soon, and I guess we are in the draft. I guess a Team King, both the teams should be banning that Martis. We saw what it did in the second game.
It's not wise to open Martis for any of the teams. He is totally a destroyer. Like we saw in the last game, how he totally destroyed in the early game over that team Kingdom. But we are seeing a Diggy ban again. I think they are going for that Atlas pick in the final round of this game time, and we are seeing a band coming in from Team Panic is Van again. All the in the first pick. Okay.
I guess
Now
they
that's
do not want that 1-1 against them, and Team Kingdom will ban that Leo mod as a respect ban from the first game. But let's see what Team Panic will be banning. They have banned that Valentina once again, another respect ban. So we have that Martis open. Will Team Kingdom pick that Martis?
okay. Even if they do pick a Martis like Team Panic for themselves, or they might be going for some other heroes.
But Team Kingdom will waste no time and just pick that Martis instantly. So Team Kingdom, sorry, Team Panic will be going for that Kalita pick. I guess that's a good pick against oh, and a Bruno pick. Okay, that will be interesting.
Yep. This one I won't be suggesting okay, but no, Karita is good. She is a pretty good marksman killing, and we are seeing an Atlas pick coming in from Team Kingdom. They won't be wasting any second. As soon as they ban Diggy, they are going for that Atlas pick.
And they might be pairing that Atlas up with a Claude. We know this can be a good combo with both their ults coming in at time. But I guess Team Panic are not at all worried about that Atlas because we so just kept it open. They didn't even bother to ban it. So I guess they have the plans ready against that Atlas, and they will pick the Grok for their room.
That's it for the first phase of the draft. Moving on to the second phase of the draft, the ban shall be from the side of Team Panic. I think they should be banning Hyper. I don't think so. They have is going to be an EXP lane instead, but okay, they are banning that Lilia. I think that might be a counter for this Grok or something like they are gonna pick on EXP lane. Meanwhile, Team Kingdom they are gonna ban that Balmond. Surprisingly, the Balmond ban coming in from them is a ban from all of the 3 rounds. If I'm not wrong, correct me.
Yes, exactly. They have banned the Balmain both in all of the 3 games right now, but they still have their XP laner and the jungler still up for the pick, and What will be they picking? And they have picked the Gushen for the jungle, and
Gushan in as a hyper. Well, uh, in earlier patch before this current patch was released, I was criticizing Gushan in hyper is not suitable. But as we are seeing, like in some of the games, Gushan hyper really do work. The amount of damage he's dealing, along with the uh, the control done by the mage and the rumor, he's dealing a pretty amount of damage. But that will be a Karina coming in from Team Kingdom and a Fasha for their mage.
I guess that Farsha is a good pick against that Bruno. She can the damage of the Farsha in the later stages of the game can just deal huge amount of damage on the backline from the side of Team Panic and make them retreat and break their formation in the team fight. But Team Panic, I guess they are going to play that Grok as an XP laner and they will pick that Franco. I guess that Franco is a good counter against the Martis, I'd say.
Well, they have Atlas and a Martis. Even if Franco just ultimate any one of them, the other will definitely, use his second skill or ultimate to uh, just zone him or cast him away. That's it for the draft phase, and I think Team Kingdom might won't have this in the draft phase. They have an upper hand because they have that Martis, they have an Atlas pick, and they also have a Claude. That's a combo coming in from Team Kingdom. Just Atlas have to ult any three or two members of them, and Claude can just pair it up, and even Fasha can use his ultimate. Meanwhile, there's a Martis for an early game.
What do you think? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Land of Dawn for the third game between Team Kingdom and Team Panic. And we have a pause here right away. What
And they
what has
are
just happened?
saying, I think they are saying for a rematch because they have see a same pick.
I guess they are having some network issues. Let's wait for the decision. Meanwhile, let's talk about our sponsors for the tournament. The MKE Championship Season 4 has been sponsored by Genesis Store, co-sponsored by Zentro Store, Zentro Store, and Slay Official YT.
Definitely, and we are seeing a Martis against a Grok in EXP lane. Well, both of them are in Assassin Emblem, and that Grok will definitely go on that attacking build, and we know like how much damage he's gonna deal.
Yes, but what do you think about that Martis on the XP lane instead of the jungle? We know, I guess the Martis on the jungle is a bit more resourceful instead of keeping it in the XP lane. What do you think about that?
Even if you keep in EXP lane, it doesn't matter because the amount of damage he's dealing, it's both equal equivalent. But if you keep in hyper, there's an extra damage coming in. But if you but they might not be taking it in hyper. They are going for an EXP lane.
But the Grok against the Martis, what do you think? Will it work against that Martis, the Grok XP lane? The Grok, we know it cannot hold up lanes quite well, but against the Martis, that will be interesting to see.
Yeah, both of them have the superior quality of clearing the lanes as fast as possible, and even this Grok first skill is doing a lot of damage to the minions, and even Marty's second skill is doing a lot of damage to the minions, and we are here back in the game. The pause has been lifted up.
I guess the Gushin's pick was due to an AFK, and that's why that is why they have asked for that pause.
Okay, and they are offering the restart, I guess. Same big restart. I think they have some technical issues, and yeah, we are seeing that Gushan is in AFK pick, I guess, and that's why the emblem of the Gushan is not being shown.
Yes, exactly. We might see a restart. So, ladies and gentlemen, just stay tuned for a while. We will be back with the restart.
for the interruption caused by the technical issue, and we are getting an information that there will be no restart and the match will resume itself. So Gushan has to be playing without his mage emblem. That is, he went AFK, and that's why his emblem has not load up. And yeah, that's it for the game. And we are seeing the Karina is gonna take down Gushan's red buff. She knew like Gushan was AFK, and she's gonna take down the advantage right now.
Yes, the Karina was successfully able to steal that red buff. Meanwhile, on the top side, we can see the Grok has almost got the kill on that Martes. Okay, that's interesting. But meanwhile, on the mid side, the Kadita has secured the kill against that Farsa as Team Panic gets the first blood.
In the bot lane, we are seeing Bruno was brutally punished down in a 1v2 situation. Atlas and Claude were not successfully able to take down the kill on Bruno. Meanwhile, Franco is gonna hook that buff, trying to delay the farm of Karina.
But the Franco should be a bit safe because he is low on the HP and will barely survive with the flicker. Meanwhile, the Atlas goes in to get the kill on the Franco, but he will also die in the process. So it's a 1v1 trade, one-on-one trade.
That's a room for room trade, and yeah, the turtle will be up. Sorry, the turtle will be up, and Franco is already there to assist him. Meanwhile, Gushan versus this Karina, I don't think Gushan has the upper hand in terms of taking the objectives. As you can see, he does not deal the amount of damage that is needed for this to take down this objective, and we are seeing a turtle fight over here, and Karina is gonna secure that turtle, and she gets a kill over Franco, and they will be retreating down as they have managed to secure the 2 kills. Meanwhile, in the gold lane, Claude manages to do the maximum amount of damage to Bruno, and he was forced to recall. Meanwhile, he'll just chunk out the maximum gold he can get from the tower.
Then I guess Team Panic right now are in a bit of dire situation with their jungler having trouble with his emblem, and he's even struggling to get some farm. In that turtle fight we saw that the Karina was almost level 5. So meanwhile on the top side we might see a gank on that Brock. The Martes goes in, the feather airstrike comes in, but the Brock will survive.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Franco manages to land a successful hook on the Atlas, and that will be, I think that was the Karita taking down the kill on Atlas, and yeah.
Even with the technical, they are able to get equal fights, but Kadita is trapped in the bush, the wall, but she was trying to escape. Meanwhile, a beautiful ultimate coming in from Atlas, and the feathered airstrike will secure the double kill.
And meanwhile, Karina gets a kill over Bruno, and that will be 3-2-0 trade coming. And meanwhile, in the EXP lane, both of the EXP lanes are zoning off. And like, yeah, Croc is cutting the lanes, trying to get some extra farm and trying to go for in early fights as they are losing the team fights in some extent.
Yes, but the Grok is fighting against the Karina over her blue. Once again, he might be able to get the kill if he has enough damage, but no. The Grok goes in with the ult, and he will secure the kill on that Karina. Meanwhile, the Martes will get the revenge kill against that Grok.
And I think that will be a free turtle, but no. Martis goes in and go for the double kills and kills down the Hyper. Yeah, that's a 1-for-2 trade coming up. Meanwhile, Kadita manages to take down Farsha, and that's in the bot lane. Claude secures to get the first turret.
Yes, so we can see that Bhushan without the emblem is struggling a lot. He still has no kills. Even he is struggling to farm right now, but Meanwhile, Karina secures the turtle for the side of Team Kingdom. Team Panic in a tight spot. They need to be playing a bit more safer with their jungler having some trouble.
And that's a perfect hook coming in from Franco, and he manages to ultimate the Atlas, and that will be Bruno securing a kill over Atlas. And as the Atlas was caught off, none of the teammates were able to rescue him. Yeah, I think the Martis was there, then they might have taken the team fight. That's a pretty safe decision coming in from Team Kingdom, like giving them only one kill. They are not overextending. Meanwhile, manages to secure a tower in the top lane, and there's a team fight going on in the bot lane. Cloud manages to take out the ultimate, and there's okay. Kushan manages to take down the tower. Bruno secures a kill over the Karina. He gets a double kill over the Cloud, and yeah, Atlas uses his ultimate, and Fasha uses his ultimate, but he gets a triple kill. Bruno gets a triple kill, and that's a Kadita beautiful ultimate. I mean, the first kill and Petrify combo to cancel out Farsha's ultimate, and that's the Farsha going down in the hands of Kadita.
Even with the disadvantage, Team Panic are coming back strong. The experience they brought in is actually coming in handy right now. They have got 3 turrets. Meanwhile, Team Kingdom also have got 2 turrets. In terms of economy, both the teams are quite equal as of right now. But I guess Team Panic might just make another comeback right now.
And that Samad is going down hands of Kadita. That Franco, his hooks is hooking perfectly. There's no chance of missing his hook I have seen in this game. And there's Grok ultimate, and he'll be taking down a Cloud, and he might go for the double kill, and he gets the double kill over the Karina, and that's a 1-2 to 0 trade, and they might go for this turtle. I think they should be waiting for the 8 minutes lot to come. It's only 10 seconds.
In the 8 minute lot, they might want to wait it out, but I guess they do not want the lot. They will go for the turtle instead. But the damage from the Grok is just too much. It would just like we just saw him taking out two members of Team Kingdom by himself. So this Grok will be some creating some problems for Team Kingdom, I guess.
Definitely, and we are seeing a Bruno taking down a tower in the top lane, and they might force down it to the mid lane, and we are seeing a 4v5 situation. Players are gathering in the mid lane, and we might see a 4v5 or 5v5 team fight in the mid lane. And Atlas has used his ultimate, and yeah, we go, and yeah, Martis is shut down. He gets a kill over that Kadita. That was unexpected ultimate coming in from Atlas, taking down and that Kadita. I think he chained up the Kadita, and she was not able to use her ultimate.
But the Panic are all of the
And Atlas once again getting pinned down by the Franco. Yeah, he uses ultimate, and Bruno secures a kill over Atlas, and I don't think so. That was Martis. Okay, Martis. I think Martis pushed down the bot lane, and he recalled successfully to his base. The early gold lead was in favor of Team Kingdom with around 2k gold lead. But right now, at this point of time, where the time of in game time is around 9 minutes 50 seconds, Team Panic is leading them in the gold lead around 3k gold.
Yes, exactly. Team Panic have are coming back strong after the early game. Their early game deficit, but the Atlas ults on the Grok. But I guess this will be a mistake coming in from their side, as Team Panic will secure three members from the side of Team Kingdom, and this will be a free lord for Team Panic.
That's a fascinating hook coming in from Franco. He manages to hook down that Claude, but in spite of Franco was not having his ultimate, and neither the backup to kill managed to secure kill on Claude. He'll be escaping, but the hooks are on point. I must say it.
Yes, the hooks from that Franco is accurate and on point. He has been using his ultimate smartly on that Atlas before the Atlas could ult his team. So that Franco is actually coming in as a very great pick against, and he gets another hook on to the Farsa, and the
Bruno
Bruno will
manages
secure
to
the kill.
secure that kill, and he is godlike. The Lord is already marching down, and they don't have the faster to zone to melt down this Lord. They have to rely on Claude to melt down, and meanwhile, Martes is trying to zone them, and there goes the Atlas. He ult on one person, and there goes Grog managed to ultimate him, and Kushan gets a kill on Karina. That he gets a double kill on. Okay, that's too much going on. The whole team is wiped out. It was a 4v5 situation, and again, Fasha man is died in the hands of Grog, and that will be the game point taking by the team Panic, which will be going into the upper brackets.
Team Panic will advance through the upper bracket. Meanwhile, Team Kingdom will have to play through lower brackets if they want to win this tournament. Even though Team Panic made some mistakes in the first game, they came back strong and they have got the match point, and they will be advancing.
Even in this match, they were at the disadvantage. I think that Gushen Pig was an AFK pick, and even he was struggling down to his the emblem. But as we can see over here, he made a defense item. Now that's a very interesting build. We are not seeing a full defense item Gushen on Gushen players. Most of them are going for this damage item build. But that's it for the game number 3 at total domination. I'll not say the total domination, but early game Team Kingdom were dominating over them, but at some point, times changed, things flipped up, and Team Panic went in control once again, and they will be taking down this victory. And that's it for the game number 3. And I'd like to remind you the sponsors of the tournament, that is the MKE Championship Season 4, is sponsored by Genesis 2 and co-sponsored by Z3 Store, Zentro Store, and Slay official YouTuber.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will take our leave for the night. Tomorrow we'll be come with more exciting matches. Until then, good night and take care. Bro, I was like lagging a lot in the match. That's why I stopped speaking totally.
I think MK